Could Apple really move its logo after all these years? That's the big question stirring up conversations ever since rumors started pointing to a bold redesign for the iPhone 17 Pro to iPhone 17 Pro Max. While nothing is confirmed yet, some recent leaks are adding fuel to the fire, especially one suggesting Apple may not only change the look of the camera system, but also shift the position of its iconic logo. The latest leak comes from Majin Buu, a known leaker with a hit or miss record. He claims that the iPhone 17 Pro series will feature a much larger camera island that stretches across the top of the phone, forcing Apple to place the logo lower on the back panel. That's right, after years of keeping the Apple logo dead center, the company might be moving it toward the bottom half of the phone, just beneath the rumored camera bar. According to Boo, this information comes from a company that designs and manufactures phone cases, and they're already working on molds based on this new design. Now, of course, case manufacturers often get early dimensions and layouts, but it's worth taking this with a grain of salt. Still, it wouldn't be the first time Apple moved its logo. If you remember, with the iPhone 11 in 2019, Apple dropped the iPhone text from the back and shifted the logo to the center. So Apple has made logo adjustments before, though they're not frequent. If this leak turns out to be accurate, it would mark the first major change to the camera layout since that same iPhone 11 series. Back then, the square bump was introduced. Now, the rumor is that while the three main cameras will still be on the left side, the flash and LiDAR scanner could shift to the right, creating a stretched horizontal camera bar design. This could give the iPhone a more symmetrical look, something Apple has been inching toward over the years. There was also talk earlier from the same source about a new vapor chamber cooling system being introduced in the iPhone 17 Pro, aimed at improving thermal performance during gaming or heavy multitasking. But Majin Buu now seems less certain about that detail, hinting that Apple might be struggling to implement it in time. It's also possible the feature could be delayed or dropped altogether, depending on testing results. What makes this situation even more interesting is the timing. Apple is going head-to-head with Samsung's Galaxy S25 series, which is expected to bring performance improvements, but not a huge design change. So a more dramatic iPhone redesign could help Apple grab more attention and stand out visually from its main rival. Apple usually plays it safe with design tweaks, preferring subtle over flashy. But sometimes it throws in a surprise, and with competition heating up, now might be the perfect moment for a bold move. What if Samsung's most loved smartwatch was making a big return, but this time with a brand new twist? That's exactly what's happening with the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. Just days ahead of Samsung's Unpacked event on July 9th, a real-world image of the watch has surfaced, and it's giving us a much clearer picture of what could be Samsung's next big thing for your wrist. This isn't just another computer render or a blurry leak. This photo, shared by leaker Setsuna Digital, also known as Instant Digital, shows us the actual device in someone's hand. And what really grabs attention is the shape. It's no longer the fully round design that classic fans have come to expect. Instead, Samsung seems to be going with a squircle shape, a mix between a square and a circle. We first saw this kind of design with the Galaxy Watch Ultra, and now it looks like Samsung wants to use it across the board. Now, let's talk about the details. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic in this leak has a metal body and a black leather strap that gives it a clean, premium look. On the side, we see two physical buttons, nothing surprising there. But what's exciting is the return of the rotating bezel. That's right, the one feature that truly made Samsung's classic line stand out from all the others is back. It gives users a tactile, satisfying way to navigate the watch without touching the screen too much. For a while, Samsung had replaced this with a digital version, but that never really had the same feel. So bringing it back might be a smart move to win back longtime fans. Looking closer, the bezel looks thinner this time, and the screen might be slightly larger than before. It's not confirmed yet, but the leak does suggest a sleeker overall design, we've also heard talk that the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic could come with a brighter screen and stronger durability, possibly tougher glass or a more water-resistant build. Those would be welcome upgrades for anyone planning to use the watch for workouts, outdoor activities, or just everyday wear and tear. Still, Samsung hasn't confirmed anything about the specs just yet. What makes this leak so interesting is how it lines up with everything else we've seen recently. Over the past few weeks, leaks around the entire Galaxy Watch 8 lineup have been picking up. CAD-based renders gave us a basic idea of what to expect. Then there was a strange eBay listing that showed what appeared to be a working Watch 8 Classic, suggesting that test or early retail units may already be floating around. And now, this photo adds even more proof that the Watch 8 Classic is ready to go dawn. So why does this matter? Because Samsung seems to be taking the Classic name in a slightly new direction. Is your next smartwatch about to cost you more than expected? If you're eyeing Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Watch 8 lineup, you might want to brace yourself because a new leak just revealed some unexpected price hikes. Well, we've had good news about the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 prices in Europe. The same can't be said for Samsung's new wearables. According to a recent report by WinFuture, the Galaxy Watch 8 and the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic will be more expensive than their predecessors, and the Ultra 2 model will remain the most expensive of the bunch, despite only a few changes. So let's break down exactly what this means. First up is the standard Galaxy Watch 8. It's expected to launch into sizes 40mm and 44mm, and both variants could cost 40 to 50 euros more than the Galaxy Watch 7. If we take the launch prices of the Watch 7, which were 319 euros for the 40mm model and 349 euros for the 44mm one, the Watch 8 models could now start at around 359 euros and 399 euros respectively. That's not a small increase for a smartwatch that may only offer mild upgrades in terms of features. Then there's the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. This version will also be more expensive than its 2023 counterpart. The Watch 6 Classic launched at 419 euros, with the top-end 47mm LTE version costing as much as 499 euros. Now, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is expected to start at 469 euros and go all the way up to 549 euros for the highest configuration. That's a 50 euro hike across the board. What's surprising, though, is that the Classic won't be the top-of-the-line model anymore. That title will once again go to the Galaxy Watch Ultra, Samsung's most premium smartwatch. And even though the 2025 version, which some are calling the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2, doesn't seem to have a lot of changes compared to the original Ultra released in 2024, apart from new color options, it's still going to cost the same as last year's model, a steep 699 euros. Many assumed that since this year's Ultra looks nearly identical to the first one, Samsung might lower the price, but according to the leak, that's not happening. So while the Classic sees a price increase, the Ultra holds its premium price tag with only a mild refresh, making it the most expensive option in the lineup once again. Now here's something else to think about. Will Samsung continue selling the original Galaxy Watch Ultra after the new one launches? It's unclear. Keeping the 2024 model in stores might help offer a cheaper Ultra option,